Liza, and welcome to your messages on love for 2024. This is a tarot card reading that can be done whether you are in an established bond, a relationship, or if you're single. This can also be a reading that's built on self-love. There will be self-love messages in here. 2024, I said this in my previous tarot card reading, and I'll link it right above for messages for 2024. I truly feel that 2024 is going to be a really beautiful year when it comes to relationships, but also be a year where everything's direct. It may be a bit rude with the directness because nothing's going back, nothing's going retrograde, there are no illusions, everything is straightforward and honest. But that's the kind of energy you want when it comes to love and relationships. You want it to be clear, honest, and direct. So that is what I am seeing for 2024. I'm excited to get into the Spirit Tarot card messages for you. Let's go ahead and dive on into our messages. We have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. Take a moment to just focus on the messages here, to breathe on in and exhale. And allow the message that calls to you the most, the card that calls, the stone that calls, to really come to you in a way that resonates. And if the message does not resonate, feel free to release it. You can also choose more than one card or more than one stone. Go ahead, feel free to click the link down below in the description box, and I'll see you in your reading. Hey there, group number 1. Welcome to your reading on Messages for Love for 2024. You have chosen this first card that is accompanied by the opalite crescent moon stone. That is one of my favorite stones in my collection. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit has in store, or the messages Spirit has in store for you for 2024. Ooh, we have Virgo energy. Beautiful. Virgo energy is all about diving on into the details, the logistics of things, getting on into the energy of healthy criticism. Virgos are great with seeing things that are out of place. They're great at tasks. They're great at recognizing there's that hair out of place, or that, just move that to the left, and it completely transforms your space, your energy. So this is very much Virgo energy. I see you really looking at relationships from a healthy discernment perspective. Remember not to get too overly critical though. It's very natural and easy for Virgos to get a bit too critical, too self-critical, and I see you maybe releasing a bit of that and diving on into more of the divine feminine energy of just being discerning. So let's go ahead and get on into more. We'll pull. Okay, so we have Virgo. Ooh, we have Leo. Oh, and we have the 7th house of partnership, which I absolutely adore. I absolutely love, because this is a very direct message from Spirit. There's this confidence. There's this energy within our 7th house of partnership that is really tuning on into releasing anything that doesn't allow you to feel vibrant, to feel confident within your relationships. I'm diving a little bit into astrology here, but there may be a Leo or a Virgo in your life, or you may have your 7th house possibly near Virgo or Leo. But this is an energy of charisma, of magic, of romance. As you can see, there are roses in Leo, and there's roses for the 7th house of relationships and partnerships. Let's go ahead and dive on into our tarot card reading for this. So tarot messages to accompany this reading. Okay, we see travel, moving forward. I see maybe people moving in with individuals, momentum, and then the 8. So we have 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and as you guys know, 8 is infinity. So if there's someone you're in an established bond, or there's someone you're dating, you are about to go on a journey with this person. I see you going on the journey with this person, maybe possibly moving in with this person, improving on your relationship. For those of you who just want to focus on relationship to self, I see a confidence, I see a discernment, I see there's like, I am worthy of love. I am worthy of good things. It's like you're believing it. I'm sensing a little bit of, Sasha Fierce energy, the alter ego energy, right? Where it's like, I am worthy of this love. I am worthy. I am confident. I will improve. With Virgo energy, it's about improving. It's about getting better. And 8 is the sign of infinity. So I really see like this being a lifelong thing for you, group number 1. Let's go ahead and dive on. Ooh, so we got 10 of Swords and we got 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay. And then we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. Beautiful. All right. So 10 of Swords talks about kind of the collapse of things, and 5 of Cups talks about a grief. And 2 of Swords talks about insight into a decision or balance, but it really is like 2 directions. If you're in an established bond and you feel like things fell out of place, this is a great time to start again. This can be like the bumps in the roads in terms of your relationship. But if you are experiencing bumps in the road in your relationships, this is a time that confidence and discernment and saying, this is what I want, this is what we need to improve on, and not kind of, because you have the 2 of Swords in reverse, which is like not really making a decision, not finding the balance in between. So this is about really recognizing what's not working and going forward and saying, no, this is what I need. This is what we need. This is what we are worthy of. This is what we need to release. This is what we need to improve on. And this is how we can move forward. So I definitely see that energy. So if you feel like there was like an argument or a fight or something that came up and you're in an established bond, it could just be simply, I'm seeing it's a hiccup. But that hiccup or that, that pattern will continue if you don't stand in your own confidence. And remember, group number 1, if someone is making you not feel very confident, then that person is not for you. You need to work with someone who's willing to meet you halfway on these things. For those of you who are single and maybe you went over or you had like a past relationship that really knocked out your confidence, made you feel like you have to grieve a little bit of things, grieve the past of who you were in that relationship. And it's time to step on in to improve, to upgrade. I really feel that. I'm telling you, I'm feeling like a Sasha Fierce kind of energy happening. Like, let me upgrade you. This is where we're going. All right, let's go ahead and pull some Love Angel Oracle cards. Whoop, that one just fell out. So we'll go with that one. We'll go with one more. So I got Retreat. Okay. And what else do we have here? Chemistry. I like this. Yeah, there's certainly like a chemistry happening. There's like a chemistry with someone that's in your orbit, someone within your circle. And again, it talks about healing. It's like there's 2 energies happening and they're working together. In order for you to heal, in order for you to allow yourself to move on into a healthier or find momentum or improve or build upon what you have, it's okay to heal what doesn't work. It's okay to grieve what doesn't work. Sometimes we want to stay in a certain relationship pattern, and Spirit is saying it's okay to release the old patterns. It's okay to heal. It's okay to trust if your pattern is to mistrust. It's okay to take a step back and retreat if your pattern is to always jump on in. So this is like a really beautiful message that is built on the foundation of I am confident, I am discerning, I am worthy of love. I am confident, I am discerning, I am worthy of love. I release all that does not serve me, and I tune on into the energy of love and healing. If a past relationship didn't serve me, let it be the fertilizer for my new love and parts of myself that does love. I love myself, and by loving myself and being confident and allowing myself to shine, I allow everything else to fall on into place. Let's go ahead, and I just want to go ahead and pull a goddess card for you. Group number 1. Ooh, Elios, generosity. Give and you shall receive. Well, I'm telling you right here, right now, I am telling you what you are giving, you will receive. Trust. a lot of the times we dive on into relationships with almost this PTSD, right? It's a lot of us do dive on into relationships with PTSD, myself included. And we're almost afraid, like, if I give, is it going to be a waste of my time? If I give, does that mean that, I'm not going to get anything back? Like, what a waste. Let me tell you, nothing is wasted. Nothing is, especially if you give from the heart, give from a place of a full cup. You're not over giving, you're not oversharing, you're not giving too much to a point of resentment. Elios is saying, I'm going to give from the place that is full. I am a goddess of generosity and caring and compassion. And I know that the people who are for me are going to give me that energy right back. So if you have hard conversations with your partner and you're doing it from a place of love, and maybe in the beginning, they may be like a porcupine energy, because again, we're all going through our own PTSD, our own stuff. But if you notice that that person is slowly trying to meet you halfway and meet that energy, meet your generosity, then I promise you, I have a gut feeling that this is the card that's like, you're going to grow. You're going to grow from that. You're going to get more confident. It's your relationship's just going to continue to grow. For those of you who are interested in finding you new people, you're going to feel it right away. You're going to feel it in dating. You're going to feel it from energy. What you give is what you get. And if you see that people aren't giving or you're not receiving necessarily, that's all good. You step away, you take it a step back, and then you move on. And you'll notice, because you're from this place of confidence, discernment, and love, you'll notice the people that are in your corner. It's not a chase. It's not a chase love. It's not love me. The song, love me, love me. It's not that. It's more, I'm telling you, it's more, I am Sasha Fierce. I am worthy. I am here. You can meet me or you cannot. But that doesn't, your decision has nothing to do with my confidence and my worthiness of love and my steadfastness within myself. So make those decisions to build your confidence, group number one. Make those decisions to, move forward by turning inward, move forward by retreating, and allow the chemistry, because I feel there's like some chemistry, there's some strong chemistry going on. But again, you are not going to be able to give if it's from an empty cup or from lies or pretending to be someone you are not. So that is really important, to just be that Virgo, Leo, 7th house energy, that confident, that discerning, romantic partnership energy. Let me go ahead and let's play around with some divination dice. So I love this divination dice. I just got these. I'll link where I got them in the bio. Okay, so we have, this is moon energy, Jupiter energy, house 6 of wellness, health, healing, tasks. Okay, let's go ahead and dive on into now the moons. We have these 3 dice right here. Let's go ahead and play with this. Water energy for emotions. Okay. Waning gibbous moon. Beautiful. What number do we have, Spirit, for this group? 7. We have 7, lucky number 7. So this is actually Virgo energy again. I'm seeing this is the sign for Virgo. This is Jupiter, and this is house 6 and wellness. I'm telling you, this is about expanding in your discernment and in your power. House 6 is about personal wellness. It's about your daily routines, your health, your wellness, your to-do list, all of that. So again, I'm seeing this Virgo energy being very discerning with yourself, with other people, with your mental health, with your health, overall health in general. I'm seeing that expansion, and that, again, that's going to get you more confident in yourself. That's going to give you a bit of self-improvement. For those of you who have been on a self-improvement vibe this whole year, that's going to up your love, your relationships. Then we have the element of water, the waning gibbous moon, and the number 7. 7 is all about the number of introspection and intuition. Waning gibbous is about kind of, again, looking inward, retreating. Water is all about emotions. So I'm telling you, you are going to be very discerning when it comes to your relationships. And that's not a bad thing, whether you're in an established bond or whether you are looking for a new relationship or you just want to focus on self-love. Being discerning, looking inward, learning, really like taking that Virgo energy and the Leo confidence energy, honoring your emotions, honoring your expansion, honoring your health, honoring yourself. Group number 1 is really going to only strengthen your healthy bonds and your healthy relationships moving forward. So Spirit is telling me if you want to join that, group community run, if you want to start meditating, if you want to clean your space, if you want to start journaling, if you want to be more discerning with your relationships, release the ones that don't serve you, tune on into the ones that do anything that makes you feel confident, go to the spa, get your nails did, get your hair did, get your brows did, whatever you want. That's only going to help you in your relationships, in your love, romantically, self-love, spiritually, all of the above. So that is your message, group number 1. I am super, super excited for your 2024. And if you are interested in one-on-one readings with me, feel free to click below. I am taking clients right now for one-on-one readings. I also have a promotion going on for 15% off as well. All of my YouTube peeps get 25% off on their first reading. So go check it out. And I will see you next time. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 2, and welcome to your pick a card reading for love messages for 2024. You pick group number 2 and you have a Amazonite heart, which again, Amazonite is one of my favorite stones. And I feel like it's such a fierce stone for new beginnings. So we have Venus energy coming on up for you, group number 2. Absolutely love this energy. The Venusian energy talks about love, finances, aesthetics. So I really feel like 2024 is going to be one of those years where love, Venus energy is just calling to you. So that's kind of really, really cool. And then let's go ahead and I will shuffle. We could dive on into more cards. So this one is calling to me. We have the 9th house of travel, experience, self-exploration, philosophy, and cardinal, all the cardinal signs. So cardinal signs like Aries, Capricorn, they're more go-getting. So I would not be surprised if this is a year where you feel like you need that love, passion, romance comes from travel. I see destinations. I see maybe long distance relationships happening. And I see this go-getting grounded energy within the cardinal signs. Let's go ahead and dive on into Tara to go ahead and clarify these messages. So we have 7 of Pentacles in reverse, which is like this persistence energy. And then we have the Seeker of Cups in reverse. Okay. I feel like this group is going to be really interested in self-exploration. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Witch of Cups. And we have Justice in reverse. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull some romance cards for you. What do angel romance cards have for group number 2? Messages for group number 2. Romantic feelings for sure. I see that. I see that for sure in the Witch of Cups as well. On the page, the Seeker of Cups. There are these 2 cards that are calling to me. So I'm going to pull both just to see what we got. Ooh, wedding and attraction. Oh, this is exciting. I just feel like some of you are thinking about travel, about taking a romantic vacation, and something about movement, travel, self-discovery, and love. Maybe you are having a wedding that's coming. Maybe you'll meet someone at a wedding. There's definitely some romantic feelings. There's some attraction. If you're in an established bond, I see you really diving on into a new chapter with your partner. And I see that happening through self-exploration and the exploration of your partner. Being like, hey, like, who are you in this chapter of our life? Who are you in this time period? In the Witch of Cups, I see you diving on into your emotions, your nurturing spirit. She is also open to the mystery of life. She's not too worried about what the future holds. It's more of like in this present moment. I teach yoga on this channel and yoga for in general and meditation. And I feel like if you are someone that's very into spirituality and being one with in alignment with your highest self and your spirit, that's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling that as you are in alignment with your highest self, love will just be very present. Love will just be very, very present. I see in the Wheel of Fortune and Justice, there's some karmic lessons to be learned. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have Justice. Wheel of Fortune is kind of like, it's the energy of what goes around comes around. It's also the energy of when, what comes up must come down. You did get it in reverse along with Justice. Justice is about balance. And as you can see, there's a little heart and then there's a feather, and it's like weighing the two. So I think it's important that if you tend to get up in your head or in your feelings or tend to overthink things, take it a step back. Take it a step back. I also see persistence. So it's like you're going for something. Take time to really, an exercise for you, group number 2. Ask a question to your highest self about relationships, about love, about romance, and let your highest self write back to you. Let your highest self answer you. I do feel that there is going to be almost a blooming of romance and a blooming and a blossoming of a new chapter. In the Seeker of Cups, again, I see there may be a resistance to want to explore the romance. There may be a fear. There may be kind of these like doubts or again, I keep hearing the word overthinking. Release any overthinking. Nurture the inner child, because the inner child may be saying like, what, this is really happening, especially if it's an intense, life-changing relationship. I do feel a relationship that literally changes how you see things, your perspective, how you see the world, who you are. In the 9th house, I think it's totally normal to freak when those things happen. Take it a step back. What would your highest self, how would your highest self approach these things? Take it from a meditative place and understand and I said this to group number 1. So if you're curious about group number 1, it's very similar vibes. What you put into something is what you're going to get back. So just remember that you cannot be hurt if what you put in, you're genuinely in alignment with. The higher self is kind of above and kind of understands, I don't want to say it's above everything, but it has a general understanding of life and understands that life is the present moment. Life is lived in the present. So if you give your all in the present and you're okay with it and you look, to the past and you try to learn the lessons and you look to the future and you're kind of like my 80-year-old self or 100-year-old self will be happy with this decision. I think it's really important to work from that place of highest self, knowing that, no, this is who I am. I am so good. Relationships change people, and I can change others, and relationships change in general. This is the time to honor those ebbs and flows, to let that love wash over you, group number 2, because I keep feeling like there's overthinking here, and there's almost like a mismatch of inner imbalance. I wouldn't say it's outer imbalance, it's more inner imbalance. So don't obsess. Don't obsess. Let things come. But I do see maybe a wedding in 2024. I see this attraction, romantic feelings coming up. I see an inner evolution. So that's your message for 2024. I just see this inner evolution, insight upon your own self and relationships. This is a great reading if you're single and you're either attracted to someone's in your orbit, or you just want to focus on the self, because you're going to learn a lot just by traveling, gaining insight, gaining perspective, especially in the 9th house with Venusian energy. So do things that expand your mind. Let's go ahead and dive on into some dice, some astrological divination dice. All right, so here are our dice. Let's go ahead and roll our first dice. Okay, we have Venus energy. Go ahead again, Venus. Wow, okay. We have Sagittarius energy that tried to knock Venus out, but Venus stayed, honey. Venus was like, I'm not going anywhere with your crazy Sagittarius, like knock it out of the park self. So any of you who are Sagittarius who want to like push love aside, or I have a Sagittarius moon and rising, so honey, I feel you. And we have the 2nd house of abundance, of wealth. Venus also is a card of abundance and wealth and finances. So this could also be an energy around, because again, Sagittarius and ninth house energy, very connected. Exploration, expansion. Maybe around weddings. If you are getting married this year, I think the talk of finances is going to help you understand either your partner better or yourself better, because I also am getting married this year. And when it comes to finances and abundance narratives and things like that, oh boy, does that like bring up a lot of stuff that needs to be healed, as well as things that I need to learn about myself and my partner. So if you are single and you're like, maybe you're like, I don't know about this wedding thing, or I don't know about, any of this, maybe no one's in your orbit. There is some sort of Venusian energy about go-getting. And something about the second house of abundance, finances. This is about tangible possessions, and this is about traveling and learning. Ninth house is very, again, big on traveling and learning. You may meet someone while you're traveling, guys. You may meet someone abroad. This also is like a go-getting energy. So if you're the type of person that you've been thinking about a trip of some sort, or maybe someone asks you to go on a trip with them, and that trip changes your whole life. Retreat, something, I don't know, but there's some travel happening, or maybe you're just going on the journey of a relationship, and it may bring up some stuff in terms of tangible assets, finances. Venus is very aesthetics and the physical stuff around us, and she loves it to be really like open when it comes to those things, and creative and loving and beautiful. So I would not be surprised. Something with travel, something with self-exploration. So we have Sagittarius in the second house with Venus, and then we have Venus. Yeah, something. I wish I could tell you exactly and pinpoint exactly what it is, but because it's kind of like a blind group reading, all I can say is that I feel the umbrella you need to bring with you on the journey based on the dice and the cards are very much be open to expansion, travel, insight, education, philosophy. Be open to Venus romantic energy, and be open to, if the second house of finances comes into play, maybe something with abundance mentality. Maybe your abundance mentality can heal a little bit around romantic relationships. Again, I'm seeing maybe some of you may be having a wedding or going to a wedding. Something around travel and expansion, guys. Something around go-getting, travel, expansion, nurturing that inner light, letting that flirt come on. Let's go ahead and move on into the moon astro divination set. So we can go for an element that is calling to you. Water again. Group number 1 and group number 2 are so similar. I also found it interesting that Sagittarius, that energy of Sagittarius, exploration, expansion, it almost like teetered on its side, but then Venus was like, nope, it went like this and then it stayed. So I just feel like this love, this romance may, even if it's coming to you, it may knock you off balance. It may be like, whoa, I did not expect. It may be like a whirlwind romance kind of situation. So we have element of water, all about emotions. All right, let's dive on into the moon phase, the waning crescent moon. Okay, and then let's dive on into your number. Okay, so we have number 8. Number 8, infinity. I would not be surprised if group number 1s are also in this group reading. I feel it. I feel the energy. So, but if you haven't, go ahead, check out group number 1. Messages may resonate. So we have water, we have waning crescent, and we have group number 8. So waning crescent is all about restoring and relaxation. 8 is about success, achieving some goals. 8 is also the infinity. I feel like it's a very soulmate kind of number. Water's all about emotions. So I'm hearing, again, do not overthink. Do not get lost in the sauce of emotions. Take a breath, take a break, travel. Enjoy the experience. I'm also hearing that too, guys. If you meet someone or have just met someone and you're already thinking like maybe wedding or like what's the next step, let that go. Enjoy. Let the love expand. Nurture it. Take care of it. Have fun with it with Sagittarius energy. Explore. Try new things. And I truly feel if you're open to it, almost like the Seeker of Cups energy, it's like I'm open to these kind of dreamy, like intuitive spaces, artistic creativity, things like that. I feel if you're open to the Venusian energy and you nurture it, like in the Witch of Cups, it can only really benefit your relationship. Last card, a goddess card, before we move on, or we close from reading group number 2. So let's go ahead, and this one's calling to me. Ooh, Calliope, elocation. You have power. Your words have power. Use them with clear intent. Again, if you're getting lost in the sauce of emotions and things like that, just be very mindful with what you say to people. I do feel like this is a group that tends to get a bit overwhelmed, and I really feel like the message is like, have fun. Have fun, group number 2. Let the love open. Let your love open the door. Let open the door. But yeah, no, really. Let love open your doors. Use your words from a place of love and intent, not a place of fear. And I'm telling you, you'll find that balance. Things will just come to you, and you'll release all the stuff that isn't for you anymore and really open yourself up to travel, new beginnings, and possibly new romances or new chapter in romance. So I'm excited for your group number 2. If you're interested in a one-on-one reading with me, feel free to click the link down below. You get a 25% off. I'm also running a 15% off promotion right now for February. So enjoy and have an amazing rest of your day, night, week, or weekend. And I will see you next time. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 3, and welcome to your messages for love in 2024. You chose the Howlite stone. The stone is usually used for calming your energy on down. I love it because it's like this kind of marble, this cool marble look to it. It is not, it is Howlite, but it looks fantastic. So with that, ooh, we have water energy. Okay, so definitely in the feels for this month. Not this month, but this year when it comes to messages around romance and love. Let's go ahead, and we have the 9th house again. I shuffle these cards, but clearly there's some travel, there's some expansion, and Jupiter energy. Ooh, I just want to pull one more card for you guys. This one's calling to me. Okay, Cardinal again. Okay. You know, it's funny. I keep feeling like there's gonna be a lot of travel destination stuff happening this year, and I don't know why I feel that, but I definitely feel that is in the air. So we have water, which is all about tuning on into the element of water. Emotions, we're going to be in the feels when it comes to our love and messages on love. And then we have the 9th house. So group number 2 received 9th house, which is all about expansion, philosophy, travel. It is like the introspection house within our astrology birth chart. Then we have Jupiter, the expander, and Cardinal, which is like going for it energy. It's like Capricorn energy, Aries energy, Scorpio energy. So we have these almost go-getting, grounded energies in Cardinal. And then we have water, which is all about the elements of emotion, 9th house of introspection, and Jupiter with expansion and abundance when it comes to career and love. Let's go ahead and dive on into your tarot card reading. Okay, the 6 of Swords, traveling to calmer waters, the Apprentice of Cups, okay, and the Hierophant. Ooh, beautiful. Let's pull one more. The 7 of Pentacles, persistence. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's reading like all or listening to all of the messages on love just to get as much positive vibes, because this is very similar messages through and through. But maybe it's just because Venus is direct, everyone's kind of getting a similar feel to things. But in the Apprentice of Cups, this is based on the Knight of Cups. This is all about proposals, good news. Knight of Cups is also a very dreamy, romantic kind of energy. This could describe a person that's an artist, a romantic. We're looking at like kind of Aquarius, Pisces energy happening. And again, water energy. And then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about tradition. Maybe it could be marriage. Maybe it could be the institution of marriage. Maybe it could be just learning from ancestors and the past to maybe release what doesn't serve you anymore. In the 7 of Pentacles, this time it's upright. It's all about, because the group number 2 is in reverse, instead of, running away from the seeds we plant or obsessing over what we haven't done, Seven of Pentacles is saying, I am planting my seeds now. I am going to start planting the seeds and laying out my future when it comes to romance. So I see a desire for growth, a desire for change. And Six of Swords, we have progress. So group number 3, I really see you making progress within yourself as well as within your relationships in terms of romance. I see possible progress if you're in an established bond, maybe marriage, maybe moving in, but also I see you making progress just in yourself this year, in your money, in your finances, in travel. I see you expanding and moving from a crazier time to a healthier time. For those of you who are my singles and you're just kind of maybe focusing on self-care, or you're maybe looking to attract someone into your circle, I'm definitely seeing an energy where if you're going back to school, or you're focusing more on yourself, or you're planting the seeds, you're leaving unhealthier relationships and moving into healthier spaces because you know your emotional level on a deeper, you know yourself in a deeper way now. I feel like I keep feeling that, like, you know yourself more than you have in the previous relationships you're in. So you know what you want. You're planting the seeds, you're expanding, you're seeking out progress, you're learning, you're kind of diving on into the traditions of things, you're making your own new traditions, you're finding the inner romantic self, you're traveling, you're learning, and you're just kind of going for this energy. I love this for you. Let's go ahead and take some romance oracle cards, see what we got. I want to shuffle them super well. Okay. Ooh, I got the chills for a moment. I wonder why. Let go of control issues. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations. All right, one more for you guys. I don't know why I'm getting the chills. Past life relationship. Yeah. I got you, spirits. Yeah, so like I said earlier, I see in the Six of Swords and in water, I was talking a little bit about it before. If you were in a past relationship that was unhealthy, not for you, this is kind of moving you into healthier waters. For past life relationship, this is like maybe someone that you were with and you took a break and you're back together. I'm not gonna lie. I see that for you. I see people reconciling, group number 3. I see someone from your past coming on up. This is like past life relationship. And in order for this to be healthier and for you to move forward, Spirit is kind of saying, look, have heart-to-heart real conversations about how you wish to move forward, how you wish to expand, what you're really feeling, what an abundant, healthy relationship looks like to you, and how do you look like? What kind of person do you look like in that relationship? Because I'm getting the energy that group number 3, you may be the type of person to just focus on the other person, have it always be about the other person and the relationship, and it's almost like you're just the background character in it. But I'm saying no to that. I'm saying, especially with the 9th house and the Hierophant and the Apprentice of Cups, you are the main character in your relationships along with other people with you. You're all a part of this. So it's important to learn about the other person, but also recognize you're there too. So have the heart-to-heart conversations, the honesty, and let go of control issues, let go of divine, timing issues. You're like, where is that person? Let that go. Focus on yourself. Focus on your romance. Let the person come to you. And run with the emotions of things without trying to stifle a situation. Let things unfold. Let yourself unfold. And from there, you will expand as an individual. As you expand, people who love you and who also love everything about you will resonate with that energy. It will vibrate. It will create a ripple effect. So I'm definitely seeing it's not about the other person. It's actually about taking care of you. So that's really important. So persistence, plant those seeds, make that progress. Who do you want to be in your ideal relationship? It's not just about the other person. It's very much also about you, how you need to let go, while also be real on your expansion and what you need. So let's go ahead and dive on into your divination dice. I'm just gonna throw all three together because this is group number 3. Did I just lose a dice? No, I didn't. It felt like it did. All right. 1, Sagittarius energy again. 2, house 7, house of relationships. 3. Ooh, the sun. Ooh, this is good. This is good. I love it. I absolutely love that sun energy beaming on through for you, group number 3. What I said before, and I'll say it again, your sense of self, your expansion, your vibrancy, that is what's going to matter. You are the king, the queen, the god, the goddess, the divine energy, also in your relationship. You are also a part of. It takes 2, and you are the one of the 2. So again, I see in the sun a sense of self. In Sagittarius, you may be a Sagittarius, or there could be Sagittarius influences in your chart or in your life, but it's this fiery go-getting energy. It's this exploration energy. It's like, I want to explore. And again, with the 9th house, I see a sense of exploration. I see a sense of personal empowerment. And as things vibrate, as you get more vibrant, as you get more confident, that your 7th house is going to like really come into view. I see a lot of I see it in all, but whoever is kind of clicking on this through divine timing of the universe, I do feel like there's either past relationships that are going to be healed, but there's definitely people in orbits. I definitely see singles. I definitely see you meeting some people. I see you meeting some new people. I see you maybe meeting some soulmates. I do see soulmate connections throughout these readings, especially because Venus and Jupiter, so many abundant energies. It's going to be such a great year for love. But the biggest reminder that I have for you, group number 3, is without you, there is no 2. That came from spirit. That didn't even come from me, even though that does sound like me, but it's true. Without you, there is no 2. You know, if there's someone who's like me in the relationship, but I feel, and they're not listening to you, pack up, let go. Because it takes 2. It's important to listen to the other person, but you can't just have the relationship be like a main character syndrome relationship where you just happen to be the other character, you happen to be the romantic interest. The best romantic stories were where it's like when Harry met Sally. We go through both their lives together. We see them evolve as individuals. So definitely evolve, learn about yourself. And again, the relationships where they listen to you, where they say, oh, I totally see you. I see the you in the 2. Those are the ones where you're like, yes. And listen to them as well. That's also advice. Like there are another person going through their own stuff, trying to meet you. Those are like the healthiest kinds of relationships. But for all my singles who are about self-love, good time to expand, to focus on the self. And past relationships could also be past karmic cycles that you are healing. Let's go ahead and move on into the moon dice. So I'm just going to throw it like I did before. Okay, so we have 3. 3 is a number. Water is following you guys in the first quarter. So 3 is about creative expression. Again, heart-to-heart conversations. I see some of you, if you know that person slides into your DM or is like, hey, long time no see, can we talk? I see having a real heart-to-heart conversation of saying, oh, I totally hear you. But now this is what I need. I need X, Y, and Z. And hear them, really hear them. But if you're the kind of person that's always hearing them and you're like, oh, it's me, I have to change. This is your time. This is your time to say, okay, well, I totally hear you. I hear you on X, Y, and Z. But now I need you to hear my X, Y, and Z. So with first quarter, I do see challenges. I do see taking action, things like that. So I do see maybe a past, if you get, call from a past relationship or something like that, I do see you having those heart-to-heart conversations that will heal, that will allow you guys to move forward, or will allow you, oh, I so am in a different place and I don't need this. And again, for all my singles, I feel that this is a great time for you to let go of control, to explore who you were in your past, who you were in relationships, and who you wish to be. Have the heart-to-heart conversations with people and expand, vibrate. All of that, like the relationship you have with yourself, is just going to attract your soulmate to you. So that is your message for 2024 group number 3. Let me just pull quickly a goddess card. I'm just going to pull this one really fast for you. Ooh, Sacred Space Vesta. Tend to your soul in the comfort of your sanctuary. Tend to your soul in the comfort of your sanctuary. Well, there you have it. Group number 3. Tend to your soul, tend to yourself. The rest will follow. Self-love is going to be really important for you for 2024, and I'm super excited for your journey. So with that, that is your sacred message for 2024 on romance. If you're interested in a one-on-one with me, feel free to click the link in the bio, and I will see you next time, group number 3. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 4, and welcome to your messages on love and romance for 2024. So you chose the Sun Aura Quartz Stone. Gorgeous like quartz, this aura that it has. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it has this kind of shiny, cool element to it that almost looks like it's crystalline or it's something different. Ignore the angry people behind me. I live in New York City. So let's go ahead and move on into your reading. Ooh, lunar eclipse energy. Ooh, I love that. I'm getting chills. I got chills. I've been getting chills with these groups. I don't know. Some soulmate connections are definitely happening with you guys for 2024. All right. So we have Gemini energy, communication. Okay. This one's in my hand. Ooh, we have Aries energy. Okay. Let's pull one more. Oh, 4th house, a family connection and things like that. These cards are absolutely beautiful, but 4th house is all about family. It's about community. It's about the home. As you can see, it's almost like this gorgeous energy of like a living room or some sort of family home environment. So I do see the 4th house coming into play for you, group number 4. Aries energy is all about taking action, and Gemini energy is the communicator. So I see there's going to be a lot of healthy, happy conversations happening in a very action-oriented way. Communication, I always hear that, is a keystone in relationships. Communicating how you honestly feel. Communication is also a tool. It gives you the ability to take off your mask in your relationship. I think a lot of us, especially in this Western society, we come in, we show our best selves. And even me, I didn't want my partner. I think my partner recently saw me get super sick and vomit for the first time in our 8-year relationship. And I realized that was a mask for me too. Like, I didn't want him to see me like that. I was like, don't see me. But then, he helped me out and the mask was off, and it was actually a beautiful healing moment in our relationship. So sometimes it's beautiful when you take the mask off and that person accepts you as you are. And that's what happens when you communicate. When you communicate, you're allowing yourself to take the mask off. In lunar eclipse, I see a release of energy, right? I see a release of something, a change happening, a significant change and a release. Let's go ahead and dive on in for your Tara to really gain clarity. Okay, this card is just popping on out. So we have the 2 of Wands, talks about the initiation of things in reverse. It could also be a decision that has to be made. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, there's so many. Okay. These 4 cards. All right, so we have 4 of Pentacles. 4 is significant. The Sage of Cups. Ooh, the King of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Lovers. I'm so excited for you, group number 4. Let's pull one more card. We'll put that right over there. We'll move you down here. Let's shuffle it really well. Good message for group number 4. A message that makes sense. Okay. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune again. I think the Wheel of Fortune is coming up a lot this year because I think, especially in past relationships, if we feel we put in so much into it, this is the time to like heal and let go of stuff and reframe and reground and look at our relationships from a different perspective. In the Lovers, we also have Gemini energy. So I don't know if you're an air sign, if there's a Gemini around you, but the Lovers and Gemini energy really talks about joining 2 aspects of one together. I see joining 2 aspects of one thing together. I see maybe even a decision that may have to be made, a conversation, but I see this almost in the eclipse energy, like a joining together of things in the 4th house of family. So I definitely see this energy. And in the Sage of Cups, which represents the King of Cups for this particular deck, I feel like this is the nurturing, grounded, emotionally balanced individual. This could be someone in your life or the chapter you're moving on into. And the Apprentice of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, I see the energy around working hard, planting the seeds, taking your time, patience, endurance, perseverance. If you are an established bond, I see that this is the year where you're really going to be like, we persevered so much. We did so much. It's going to be a converging of energy, a coming together. I've said this a lot throughout my readings, but I do see like, I keep seeing coming together, maybe marriage. For Four of Pentacles, I see a sense of security, saving money or thinking about saving or healing money narratives. This could also be about sharing assets, converging assets in the Wheel of Fortune, healing past money narratives, especially if you've been burnt financially in relationships, because let's be for real partnerships, your finances mix. And that's why people argue about finances a lot, because your finances, your energy is mixed. So your financial energy, which just represents a monetary physical energy, is mixed. Also, Venus energy is about security, finances, aesthetics around you, the home, relationships, the material world. So I do see this maybe home being built, a converging of energies, a converging of finances, a safe place, deep conversations happening, lots of Gemini energy coming on up in here. Let's go ahead and pull some romance angel cards. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. You heard it, group number. You heard it. If there's someone in mind that you're thinking of, they're your soulmate. It also, the Lovers, the eclipse energy. Eclipse energy is about the sun and the moon kind of like converging, the yin, the yang, the masculine, the feminine, however you want to see it. And that isn't gender. That's like energy. It's like two parts of a whole are coming together. So that's very fascinating. And then let's go ahead and pull another one. This one's calling to me. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take. So who's moving in? Who's converging finances? Who's getting married? Who has to work really hard this year to honor the relationship you have? I see you have a beautiful relationship for those of you who are in an established bond. For those of you who are like, I'm single, I have no idea what you're talking about. This can go towards making space for someone, or there's definitely someone in your orbit, or getting yourself prepared for this person that's coming into your life. Instead of getting that single bed, get that double bed to manifest that extra person. Get your credit or finances in order, because maybe you're with someone who really cares about, credit score, and they have like PTSD with that in the past. This is about patience, persistence, building something and converging two aspects. It could be two aspects of yourself. It could be another person coming on in. I'm definitely getting the feeling that whoever may be listening to this, I could feel like you're in an established bond, you're in a relationship. And 2024 is going to be the time where you're going to be like two aspects of an ocean, just like coming together, like hot and cold, peanut butter and jelly, salt and pepper. I'm telling you, it's going to be like your other half. Yes, this is your soulmate. If you have any questions or curiosities about that, let's go on in, or you're going to find your soulmate this year. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and dive on into a goddess card. Artemis, focus. I am tenacious and unwavering in my intention. Artemis also has like the bow and arrow, and it kind of reminds me of Cupid. So I feel like focus on what matters. Focus on the love that you have, focus on that energy, just kind of like pull the string back and go for it. So I really feel that coming for you guys, if you're an established bond, but also the general you guys who's ever listening to this recording. So diving on into your divination dice, I also want to talk a little bit more about the idea of soulmate after this, just a little bit, but let's continue with the reading. All right, so let's let it rock. This is one. Hold on. One. Okay, Scorpio energy, 2. Venus energy, again, coming on up for us. House 2, again, I say again because this came up in other readings as well. We're talking about finances. We're talking about Scorpio energy, shadow work energy, the deep emotions, and Venus energy, love. I love it. This could also be, I'm just going to come out and say it, group number 4. This could be a passionate time for you, if you know what I mean. So, because Scorpio energy is very much about sensuality and so on and so forth. Let's go ahead and dive on into the moon dice. Last quarter, nice. Element. Ooh, air, something different. Whew, that's nice. We got a lot of water for our elements. And 3 again. All right. I promise you these aren't loaded dice. I'm like really working hard to make them look different. 3. 1, 2, and 5. All right, so 3 and 5. So I'm going to give you a 3 and a 5 just to mix it up for you guys. 3 and 5. So dice number 3 is all about creative expression, and number 5 is about expansion and adventure. So we have 3 and 5 with a breath of fresh air coming on in. The element of air represents intelligence, clarity, and I also feel like a breath of fresh air that's moving on in group number 4. And then we have last quarter moon being flexible and adaptable. We also have Gemini as an air sign and talk about, being adaptable and flexible with the 2, finding the balance in between. So I don't know who's moving in with who. I don't know what's going on exactly, but there's definitely like a convergence of energy going on and happening. Then we have Venus in Scorpio in house 2. House 2 talks about finances. Also two people coming together. This is abundance narrative. Scorpio energy talks about, the taboo subjects, the emotions. So if you're worried about, talking about finances, group number 4, this is the time to talk about those finances, to dive on in, to explore all the edges. And Venus energy, which is pretty self-explanatory, but that's love, finances, romance, aesthetics, art. So I see that there's going to be a lot of great things for you, group number 4, a lot of great things coming your way. If with persistence, patience, and slowly building a home, I really see that. Also with soulmate. Now, if you're single and let's say it just came to me like randomly, let's say you're on the path of just wanting to build a family on your own in your own way. Maybe not necessarily waiting for a romance. I have a friend that's doing that right now. That she wants a baby before she may find her partner. I think it's important that your children are your soulmates. Some of your best friends are your soulmates. I think soulmates come in all kinds of different forms. And you don't necessarily have to end up with your soulmate. It doesn't have to be, you're with each other and celebrating your silver anniversary. Soulmates are people that really allow you to change just by coming into your life and being themselves and giving you a perspective and allowing you to evolve. So soulmates come in all kinds of different forms, whether they be children, whether they be partners, whether they be friends, whether it be a parent or a grandparent or a guardian or a mentor. So be mindful that soulmate, can mean very different things, at least in this kind of general reading. But I really do see like some romance happening, guys, like Venus, Scorpio 2, 4th house community. I see someone moving into a home with someone. I see you guys building a future together, planning. Just trust it. Make the effort. It's going to take a little bit at a time. It's going to get frustrating at times. You may even argue with the person, but at the end of the day, when you have your space, when you have your home, when you have your dream coming true, it will all be worth it. So focus on the bigger picture and on the romantic intentions that Venus has in store for you, group number 4. And I'm super excited for you and your expansion and your change and building that ideal home and romantic life for yourself. That concludes your reading, group number 4. I thank you so much for joining me. If you're interested in a reading, feel free to look at the link below, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.